Today we're going to do a short meditation. Let's get right into it. Thank you. Please sit down, sit on a chair, sit on a cushion, or lay down. If you lay down, keep your eyes open so you don't fall asleep. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's get into it. Please close your eyes and breathe in for 4 seconds. And breathe out for 6 seconds. Relax your body. Make sure you're seated well. And when you sit relatively comfortable, just relax within this position. Don't move your body too much. Don't be too restless. Just let your body be. Even if it's a bit uncomfortable, just let it be. Similarly with the mind, even when the mind is a bit uncomfortable, it's restless, it wants to do things, just let that be as well. No to-do lists, not micromanaging this meditation. Just be. And when you get to your center, and you're not distracted by the mind or the body, simply focus on the I am. Meaning, when you are here, you are. I am and you are. And this is a sensation we can pick up on. And it's something we can focus on. It's the I am. It's the beingness of what is here. So focus on I am. Focus on that you are. It's a strange thing that you always are here. It's quite mysterious that it seems that everything else is coming and going. The body transforms, grows older. The mind changes. Some people cannot even speak the language they first had. It changes the mind completely to a different language. So even the mind changes. The body changes. Your emotions, they change the most. Fluctuating. We can just become aware of all of that. And once we become aware of that, come back to resting into your beingness. I am. And some people, they focus on I am, and there's a kind of personal feeling to it. I am Maria, I am Josh, I am Sebastian. It's kind of this egoic feeling that maybe arises, but that's not who you are. That's just the first association with I am. I am this person. So go deeper than just that superficial I am into a deeper I am. Where you just are. There's no label to it. Not even the label beingness or isness. All these things are labels. And we let go of all those labels. We just are here. You are. And within this I am, thoughts come, sensations come, experiences come and go. But this I am remains steady. Therefore, it's reliable. You can rely on it. So if we're thinking about the most reliable thing within our own experience, we can't say emotions because they change. We can say thoughts because they change too. We can't say the body because it constantly changes. And we definitely cannot say the world because the world, it changes as well. Even the planet Earth is changing, right? The climate is changing. Even that, everything in this world is change. We say that only constant in life is change, but actually it's I am. Because that's not something of the world, it's not something of a personality, it's not Maria or Josh, it's just I am. Not I am Maria, not I am Josh, not I am Sebastian, or whatever your name is. I am. It's not the words I am. It's not the words beingness, isness. It just is. It doesn't have a description or name or label, as we humans like to put on it. Just here. Just being here. And if you still can't find this place of I am, then I would suggest to you to think of a moment in time that you were really, really present. Could be when you were younger, could be during meditation or when you were older. That moment that you were really, really present, you tapped into the I am. So then you understand what I'm talking about. just present, you're just there, you're just here. Not in the mind or in the body so much focused, just here. Not so concerned about the world, about what is going on, just being here. It feels peaceful in the beginning. And the more you rest in I am, the more joyful it becomes. Enjoyable. But in the beginning, you might just find it peaceful. You're just more peaceful. Focusing on this I am. The kind of relief of this personality that you carry around everywhere. Within the world and within your own mind. And then all the troubles that come with it, with that personality. Because we're relying on something inconsistent. We're putting our faith into something impermanent. When the I am has been permanent all your life, before your life, I am, you are. It's not like I am as this personality body thing, it's beyond that, and you are beyond that. So it's like dropping the front of this mask of personality that you carry around. Whoop. Put it off. Set it on your nightstand and just be without it. Make it. Who are you before your personality? Who are you before your own judgments and conditioning? When you go to the root of you, you are. And everything is. And it might not sound significant, and it might not feel significant right now, but when we place more attention to this I am, to this presence, it becomes very significant. Because then I am is no longer this physical location of body and a mind and the personality limited by this physical existence, but it goes beyond that. So you're reaching something way more divine. You're reaching something way more pure. Something that is not limited. by things. And we can see that everything in this world is limited. First of all, it changes. Secondly, it comes and goes. And thirdly, we can see that even in everything there is just limits, just words, boundary of the hand, boundary of the face, boundary of the body, boundaries within the world, boundaries within societies. Everywhere, everything is limited within this world. So we're not going to find anything unlimited in a world that is limited and comes and goes. We can only find something unlimited in watching the coming and going of all these limitations. And then that watching itself, that awareness is the I am. It's the presence that is within every moment. And just rest in that. It sounds so simple, and it is so simple, but it might feel like a struggle a bit in the beginning, trying to wrap your mind around it, but your mind shouldn't be wrapping around this. It should be becoming aware of it, and you can do that with the mind. The mind analyzes, becoming aware of the sensations, becoming aware of the body, and then becoming aware of the I am. I am. And when you are as you already are, and as you cannot stop being, you realize it's not effort. Everything else is effort. Everything else you do. But you are. And therefore you are enough. It's not something you have to do to become enough. You just realize already where you are, what you are. What is enough on its own? It's complete on its own. And therefore, it's not so much a personality, body, mind saying, I am enough. It is, I am what is boundless, saying it's enough. It's complete because it's not limited. And therefore, when you're so identified with the personality, body, mind, it feels so hard to feel like you are enough because you always feel you're limited. You never feel enough. You feel you need to seek something outside of yourself instead of resting in this limitless space, if we can call it space, of I am. So, what to find? Do we need to seek anything? Do we even need to seek the I am? Do we need to seek very far to realize that you are? Or can you just, in a moment, you realize I am? and you go on about your day. You realize what is always obviously there, that you are. It's just about making it less about personality, because a lot of times when we say I am, the first thing that comes is just that personality, that sensation of I'm a body, I'm a mind, I'm a personality. That has to weaken over time to a place where it's just I am. It's not I am and then all this identification coming with it. So we're purifying by focusing on the I am. We're purifying all this ideas of who you are. We're purifying the conditioning that comes when you're born. And it's letting go of all those conditions, thoughts, emotions, patterns, unconscious behaviors, traumas, addictions. They all come from this feeling of not being enough because you don't realize I am. If you don't realize I am, you can never truly feel you are enough, because you don't realize I am not just this. I'm more, and I am always. And I am always boundless, limitless. There is no limitation within this I am. Limitations in the world, limitations in the mind, limitations in the body. We can't make this body limitless. We can't make this mind limitless. You can't make anything that has a boundary set upon it limitless. You can't make up an infinite thought. If you would make up a thought that was infinite, at some point, first of all, the body has to sleep, therefore the mind has to sleep, so that would be the limitation. You couldn't even make a thought as long as 24 hours. And we couldn't make a thought longer than your whole lifetime. It would end. There would be a limitation at some point. So trying to make something boundless, limitless within this world is insanity. Trying to find something limitless is insanity, because you are limitless. And we don't have to find the I am. We just have to realize I am. It's instant. I am. And then as soon as you feel this personality and body sensation, when you say that, say, I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm not that, I am. I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, I'm not this personality, I am. So you go back. Back. You back up from the world, you back up from the mind, you back up and just stay as you are when everything is released. You just are. And then you can do things. But you're not never really doing anything. It's that you always are, and the doing just seems to appear. The mind seems to do and appear and come and go. But you're never the doer of all these things. That's a sensation, an idea of I'm this doing thing, I'm this doing person, I'm this doing. But you can just let go of this idea that you're the one doing all of this. The more you let go of that idea of I'm the one doing all of this, doing all this work, doing all this thinking, the more you start to align with this I am. Because you're surrendering your thinking, you're surrendering your actions, you're surrendering everything, and therefore everything starts to flow and be in alignment. And you realize you don't need to manage and strategize so much. You can just be here. And doesn't mean you cannot do things. It's not that you're restricted to anything. All this idea of restrictions is the mind. You're not restricted to focusing on I am. This is just a joy that you naturally do because it feels great to be free of this personality, to be free of this body and mind. For the moment you realize I am, and you feel freed up, like there's more bandwidth, there's more space, because you're not in it, because your ego is not in it. Your ego is not in the I am. When you focus on the I am, your ego starts to dissolve. When you focus on the world, when you focus on people and things and thinking, focus goes back to limitation, problems, trying to solve problems, trying to solve things. When you rest in the I am, there's nothing to solve because everything is already perfect as it is. You realize every thought you think, every sensation that you have, every pain, every struggle, everything is just still perfect. It's just our own judgments and conditioning that makes it feel like it's not as it should be. Because when it's not good for the ego, it's not good. But when you're out of ego, and you're resting in this I am, then if something is not good for the ego, it doesn't mean anything. Because you are. You're not focused on the limitations and the problems that come with limitations. You're going right to the solution to every problem. What is I am? Because every solution in the world is trying to solve something limited and make it into something unlimited. You want unlimited joy, you want unlimited happiness, you want unlimited freedom. And you think if I fix this problem in the world or that problem, I will find that unlimited happiness or this unlimited purpose, when you don't realize when you step back, the solution was always there, here. It was always here. I am. Because you find the completeness. And you find that you don't have to seek for it, you don't have to search for it, you don't have to find it anywhere. You just realize, I'm here, I'm always here, I always have been here. I'm not a body because I'm aware of it. I'm not a mind because I'm aware of it. I'm not a personality because I'm aware of it. I'm not the doing sensation or the feeling of participation within this life. I am also aware of that. So I am beyond all of those limited things that will die and that are born. But when I'm in the I am, I realize I'm unlimited. Therefore, there's nothing that needs to be added upon me because I am. And I am is complete on its own because it's not limited. Because it's boundless. Because it is here, now, always. Therefore, it encompasses everything. It includes everything. So this whole idea that the I am is personal comes with this misconception of identification. Because when you say I am, you say I am body, mind, personality. When I say I am, I'm not saying body, personality, ego, anything. That's all not I am. I am is before. And the more we realize that I am, ego, this, that, and I am before all of that, those two start to merge, and you start to see the ego starts to merge in the I am, because you start to get to the root of ego. What is I am, body, mind, personality? And we let go of that, and we surrender that back into I am, back into who you really are. Consciousness. This was probably really deep for some people. I don't know if everyone will get the same amount of value from this, because it is very deep and it is very true as well, and therefore it shouldn't be difficult to get, because it's for everyone. It's not just for some because you're spiritual now, it's for you, it's for anyone. This is for any person in the world, because this is everyone. This is who we truly are at the core. Therefore, doesn't matter if you're Christian, Muslim, Hindu. This is at the core of it, and this is at the core of every teaching. Where the Buddha says, stay at the center of the wheel. When the wheel is turning, the wheel is the karma, is the cycle of limitation. Stay at the center of the wheel, free from desires, free from wanting to get anything, meaning be complete as you are. I am enough. And similarly, Jesus said, I am the way. I am the way. Same way letting go system works, where you're letting go of the lower emotions of the ego, what are sadness, anger, fear, pride, and getting to a more selfless place. All the emotions above on the higher spectrum are selfless, meaning they're not about a personality. So they're about joy, happiness, acceptance. An ego can never accept anything. You have to be beyond ego to find acceptance, to find joy, to find love. It can be about you. And then on the highest, we see even I am on the emotional guidance system. It's like a surrendering towards I am. Everything is surrendering towards I am. It's all letting go towards I am. So we're starting at the finish line. We're starting at I am. We're not starting at the bottom. What is shame and guilt? We're starting at I am. We're starting to realize I am, and all of this personality and all these conditions and all these things we can let go of. We can just rest in our beingness, in the I am. Same way philosophy explores all these different ways of trying to understand life, and where it all comes down to is that we can't understand everything. We can't understand anything. I mean, we can't understand what a spoon is. We can't understand the basics. If we go down to philosophy, we don't understand life. We don't understand anything. There's always more questions to everything, except that I am and I'm aware. That just is. At the root, it's not something we can question if it is or not, because it's obviously here. You are obviously here. It's not something you can question. So when you realize you're questioning what is actually letting go of all the egoic ways of assuming what is true, you're questioning life. So you're basically doing the letting go meditation, and you're questioning everything in life, and you start to realize nothing is really true what the mind thinks to be true. The only thing that is true is that I am. Why? That's also why they say in the Bible, I am the truth. It's the truth. It's at the root of everything. So this is not some spiritual hippie stuff. This is actually getting to the root of all religions, all spiritual meditations, and all spirituality, all the letting go techniques, all philosophy. It all comes down to this I am. And it's all pointing towards I am. Now I know this is not really a typical meditation, but this is more than a meditation. This is an exploration. So I would highly advise you to watch the video again, to really soak in And don't just take my word for it. Don't just go walk around saying to everyone, I am, I am, I am. Explore for yourself this. Find for yourself this. Realize it's not something that you find, because that would mean you need to seek for it. It's just realize I am. And also notice and become aware of all the stuff you put onto it. So when you say I am, first thing maybe comes as personality, body, mind. Just let go of that idea that that's who you are. And just focus on the I am before that. So lastly, a couple more breaths, and then we're gonna end this. Taking a breath 4 seconds. And breathe out 6 seconds. And breathe in 4 seconds. And breathe out 6 seconds. Breathe in 4 seconds. And breathe out 6 seconds. Now breathe in and feel all this ego, personality, body, mind. And now let go of that as much as you can when you breathe out. And now breathe in I am. And let go of all that you're not, the body, mind, and breathe out. One more time, breathe in, I am. And let go of body, mind, sensations, everything. All ego, all thoughts. One more time, breathe in I am. And let go of all body, mind, ego. All of it. The bad, the good, everything. Let it all go. We just are. And I am grateful for you. Thank you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. This is the end of the meditation, and I will see you in the next video.